They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So you said that they put millions of my people. Should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right. One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacle set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never our home. Only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe this slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting. The trail of my tears is countless. The fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Crack in the sky, nuclear missiles will make it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be. Slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cages, safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash. Get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood slump. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in his body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cocktail. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in his dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is dish served cold, I just hope they make an oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in a world of mad shooters. There was design 5 for our babies to pass through in the day of our king's reign. I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Yeah. Cold shit.
I ain't come with goons, but I'm well connected. Walk in the room and pop, 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 like you got rejected. Let me see if you qualify or not. Spinning up in a tinted truck, riding around your block. Busy man. I get a word, yeah, this shit from top to bottom like a motherfucking ceiling fan. Hopping out the rental van, on my way to LAX. Brothers out in Cali and they killers out of every set. But I ain't crippin' on no blood. One West, all my niggas got it out the mud. Put your face on a t-shirt, memory of niggas acting tough in them songs, that's it, the drugs. I don't need no cases, all my pistols clean. So now I weigh my options, used to use the triple beam. Used to get the wop, mix it with the nicotine. Now I travel state to state and put on for my team.
The fuck wrong with him? Ain't on my level, I should let my dog get him. I I see niggas and they feelings all filler. Keep the Glockin' with me, it was like a ball with it. Me at the end, I gotta stay patient. They hate me, Lord, I gotta stay dangerous. You one of them? Yeah. What's the problem? I'm one west, go to war with everybody. Cut the grass for the snake, fuck the gospel. Front line with them soldiers, that's my posture. Gun drawn, trying to curse the imposter. Shit get out the pocket, go to war with everybody, yeah. Shit that hate make it to the featherweight. Niggas claim they hard, but they sweeter than a dedication. Hold on, think it's time to introduce. I'm a man and a beast and a stepper and a road. Hold on, and a G and a soldier and a mover. Hold on, and a killer and a prophet and a shooter, nigga. Trying to stay humble, my shit crazy. Cult leader, need the blue stripes, no brick grapes. Can't be serious, you a funny boy, young fly. Look wrong, must be a dummy, I ain't gun shy. Fuck that little bitch, she a hook. Nigga swear he the go, bring him to the bush, The fuck wrong with him? Ain't on my level, I should let my dog get him. Niggas in their feelings, I don't feel them. Keep the Glocky with me, it was like a ball with it. At the end, gotta stay patient. They hate me, Lord, I gotta stay patient. You one of them?
Before I get started, if I could, whoever tune in online, just let me know if you hear me. If I could, you know what I mean, we get settled, you can check this audio for me. My shot, water. We're just gonna wait 1 second before I just do the intro, give shout outs, make announcements, and then start the class. And just wanna make sure that audio is there. All Christ. All right. So Shalom Israel, we got an ICPK starting out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yohana. Tonight is Friday night Lashawan Qadash class, taught by preaching also 50 Kabashwan. Now, I want to say, everybody, if you tune in online or if you're in here class, give yourselves a hand. Because, hey, the cookout was hectic. Now, that cookout was, hey, I like how you just got it. Let me get it. Shoot, I gonna do that. But yeah, everybody did their thing. They held their own. You know, we seen a lot of going on, a lot of brotherhood, a lot of sisterhood. You know, everything ain't go as planned, but we was able to adjust on the fly because that's what we do with soldiers. We always adjust to any situation. There we go. That's perfect. Yeah, we adjust to any situation because we are soldiers. We are not chameleons. All right. We ain't something you can kick over to the side. Now, shout out to Command Jenny Hunter for making it all happen and thus showing his face in Nashville for the cookout. You know what I'm saying? And we had other generals such as General Mahiman, General Q. You know, we had a lot of heavy hitters, a lot of captains here and there. As a matter of fact, Captain Shock himself was there. Yeah, I don't want to got raised up to captain. Also Yarma Yah. You know what I'm saying? He also got raised up to captain out of Atlanta. Shout out to him as well. Um, yeah, we had a lot of other captains visiting from Houston, like Captain Yachty, Captain Marvel Quad, and so on and so forth. Captain Shock War, so on and so forth. Like it was live, you know. It was a lot of brothers and sisters that's not in the school, but they was able to enjoy their brother and sisterhood. And that right there, it would be the gateway for them to come into the school. So most time Christ as well. After that, we hit the nightlife up, and out of nowhere, Waka Flocka and Neo just pops out of nowhere. I can't make this up. There's pictures out there online. They just pops up and just saluted the generals and gave Commander Nahana his proper and due respect. And that right there just let you know that more people see us than what y'all expect. We out there. People actually watching this. So Most High Christ as well. All right. So, as the title suggests, Lashwan Qadash Basics Recap. Right? So, what I'm going to do is I have a set of hands in the class. I'm gonna just have the brother just come up here whenever the brother is done, take care of what he needs to take care of. He's just gonna write the Lashawan Qadash, the alphabets in the correct character, like, they call it Paleo Hebrew and all of that. I'm gonna have him write that on the board before we even get started with anything else. But just to give you a rundown on the basics, the Lashawan Qadash is your language according to the Bible and according to your father's tongue. And when I say your father's tongue, I'm talking about this, or this is the language that our ancestors spoke back before Christ was born, and back even when Christ was around, and so on and so forth. It's something that never died out, because if it would have died out, we would have never picked it up. We was able to pick it up. If anything, at some point in time, it was just hidden, muted, shadow banned, whatever term you want to use today. But we was able to pick that back up, and we just kept it on rolling. You know what I'm saying? Since 1969, and even a little while before then, but it officially got started in 1969. That hey, this show got to get out there, and it's gonna be out there. So now we're here today. We're in 2026. Birth of World War III. Devil showing their true colors, and I'm still teaching Lashawan Qadash. You know what I'm saying? Most High in Christ. All right. So you don't mind doing the honors? All right. Most High in Christ. So just go up there. Just get it on, man. Play some knowledge. You know what I'm saying? I'm like the camera out with that kind of focus in. Can't do better. All right. All right. That's a good hour right there too. You came a long way. I was your first one.
Water.
Okay. He's working on. He's working hard. You know what I'm saying? And the super working hard, never watching.
Hmm.
Yeah. I know that's the saying they like to use in the world and all that. I'm hard working. Well, everybody in UBK should have the exact same response. Working hard. Nothing less.
These ladies are getting huge.
Man, look, hey, as long as you're right, but as long as you're right, I'm saying. So,
Yeah, they got eager.
I'm trying to get the focus in. There we go. Focus on that. Focus on that first.
Literally.
Mm-hmm.
They're huge. I don't know why.
I don't know what's
Nah.
so whatever you right, as long as you right. Look, which one you right? Feel like this.
There you go.
If you're right,
It's a lot.
imagine how small the big character is. Just make sure they smile and big for people tuning in online. See, all right.
There you go. Okay.
So, you see that beautiful language. Everybody got different hand on the handwriting, but they all writing the same thing. All right, so put a line through where you got stop. The line, and it'll like TV and just kind of put a line up with top, with the top line.
To the top.
Yeah, I don't like using that making a decision.
A skewer.
That's
Well, same difference. Those are synonyms a lot.
no, right? Now, what the brother is doing right now, he's currently writing father language. When I say the father language, like I said, the language that we're going to speak. All right. The King James Bible is the closest thing you can get to even getting a hold of their history, anything that is from history. You know what I'm saying? The 1611 King James Bible, the Apocrypha, you know, and all of that, so on and so forth. Yeah. The reason why you are able to tell the difference being in that Bible is because naturally black people came to America speaking Hebrew. I seen a documentary on it prior to me even coming into school. They they said we spoke Hebrew. So then when I come into school and then I end up finding out that the whole when they not majority of the Old Testament, bro, the whole to the majority of the Old Testament, it was actually translated from Hebrew. That's, so it didn't take long for me to put together that I was an Israelite by blood. It didn't take long. All right. But that not then I was out there. Like the same videos you could have looked up back then, documentaries back then, you could look up, you guess what, you can't find them. Why? Because they know it's true. I'm like, and they want to get rid of it. It's a lot of lies out there that went viral that's globally known, and a lot of people think it's true. But why they take it down? Because it's not gonna affect their kingdom. Us knowing the truth is going to affect their kingdom. Without their kingdom, they are nothing, right? So I'm gonna go back behind the brother, and I'm gonna write the sound each of these make. You're gonna have a I, ba, ga, da, ha. You got a wa, za, ta, ta, ya. And the ya is right here. So don't get the ta mixed up literally with the ya. I'm just so used to the, alphabet and all that good stuff. Just calling it out here and there. I get bored and I start saying, if you go in my crib and you walk in my kitchen and turn to the left, you will literally see a dry erase board with the Lashawan Qadash sitting on it. I am not making this up. The water, man. Most high Christ. I'm saying in the world, y'all, what y'all do is flattery. In the truth, what we do is commemorate, congratulate, and also uplift our brother. That's what we do. That's something y'all don't know nothing about. Okay. So the sounds I got on the board is Abagadaha, Wazakataya, Kalamana Sa, I Pa Talakwa Rashata. Right? That's what we got. That is the paleo. That is what you would call the holy tongue. Because that's literally that's literally what Lashwan Qadash translates to. Qadash means holy, Lashwan means son. In other words, holy tongue, or you could say a separate language. Because all holy mean is to be separate. That's the definition of holy. To be separate or set apart. It is a language set apart from everyone else. You get what I'm saying? And that stands true to this day. Why? Because not everybody's teaching this. But we're teaching this. It's literally set apart from everyone else, even still to this day. That is crazy, right? It's crazy. But the reason it's like that is because the white men will forever be the devil that the Bible speaks of, even after they all go extinct. Even after they're still gonna be the devil that the Bible speaks of. You get what I'm saying? That because they made it a mission to take this away from you. Like that one scripture, it said they consulted together with one consent. All these heathens had a major plan to take everything from us. And still to this day, we have white supremacy making the most money during Juneteenth. We have we have we have white supremacy making the most money during Black History, so-called Black History Month. We have Asians, still, like, well, they losing money as far as like in the hair and nails, but they still making all the money in the world off of anime. Why? Because they base anime off of black people. They just create the characters to fit their people. But if you pay the slang, the way they talk, the cadence of the intros, the way they dress in most cases, not on that mean dynasty, but when they be, dressing like in some cooler sneaks, some blue jeans and so on and so forth, they literally model their whole aura, their charisma, the way they talk off of black people. That's why the people that's paying them the most when it comes to anime is our people in specific. Literally. And if you think I'm lying, why is it when they do decide to drop another dub, guess what the main two languages is aside from Japanese? English, which niggas speak because and I'm like, shoot, we was slavery. We had to learn the language. They took this away from us. But the second language they gonna pop up is Spanish. The second language gonna pop up is Spanish. Why? Because they model anime characters off of black and Hispanic people. They say Piccolo is a black man, but he's green. Anybody that ain't inherently black on there, they model after black person. And then you got the brown skin people. They also model them red people. They model them out black people. But what's so crazy is the sidebar. Monkey D. Luffy, he's Brazilian. That's a brother. I might not add. And then when you look at the live action, I believe ain't the brother playing them from Mexico? You get what I'm saying? But they mod, but that's what I'm saying. We are they bread and butter. They console together with 1%, and they taking all that money to go back and oppress you. Soon as you go over there thinking you finna be a passport bros and put pipe and they mean dynasty women, they're going to use all their money and resources to harm you, and you will never be found out about. Everybody just assume that you went there, fell in love with a mean dynasty woman, not even know you probably locked up or somewhere unalive, and you will never know because they're gonna spend the money to make sure that information do not get back to America. They find different ways to harm. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna make sure you never go back to America somewhere, or never go to the UK, or never go to Trinidad and Tobago to learn it that I got on this board. They're gonna make sure that because they consulted together 1%. They all in cahoots. You know what I'm saying? It was a show that I was watching, and I kept hearing the word chorny a lot. You know, in Russian, there's another sidebar. In Russian, chorny is actually black, and I know that because I used to slave with two Ukrainians that's how I been raised in Russia. They have a lot of bad things to say, but when they insert that chorny, they have like some derogatory terms. They have all the bad things to say about you being black, and they all wear Russia. And when you go to Russia and to our people that have been sold into Russian captivity, they've always been oppressed. They got everything taken away from them. Once again, they got this taken away from them. You know what I'm saying? And that is the problem because they sold together 1%. And they could send was take everything, take them, oppress them, make sure they do not learn anything about where they came from, who they are, and what they mean to the Most High God. And even more importantly, to each other. We don't know what we mean to each other. That's why you a kid, so-called black on black crime in America, black on black crime in China, in some cases, black on black crime in Russia, in the UK, in Trinidad and Tobago, in Haiti. You get these things because we are all oppressed and we don't know our language. If we knew the Lashawan Qadash, we knew this, we would all be able to communicate in a way they would never understand, a way they could never keep up, and we've been done be depression. Because they could literally start. I can back a beat literally starting in something as simple as learning your language. All right. So that's why this brother, I know I'm long winded and I still done got to getting done deviated, but all together full circle is what this brother here wrote and what I want for our people to grasp, like no matter where they at. You know what I'm saying? So if you hear my voice or if you come across the video, share it to anybody, anywhere. I don't care if you gotta pay $15, $20 extra so you can have that out of country feature added to your phone. Just do it. All right. You never know who needs it. And trust me, everybody needs it. All right. So now that we got that out of the way. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Do you remember your Syrian? How good is your Syrian?
This good.
It's pretty all right.
It's decent,
I'm gonna put that to the test. You know what I'm
I like
saying?
it. Also,
I'm on side first. I'm gonna give you the marker right back. Once you go, you can either use the bottom of this or you can use the other side, whatever you want to do it. But just make sure you write it up there. Because this right here is the recap class. Before I before I keep moving over to scripture, and we learn how to put sentences together and so on and so forth, I need to make sure the basic are grasped. You get what I'm saying?
come on.
And it's very important. What makes what makes a good boxer so dangerous? They perfect basics.
Fundamentals. Come on.
They perfect the basics. That's how you should be with your Lashawan Qadash. You should be a Floyd Mayweather. If people wonder how he left that people still, first of all, what he did was go back and perfect the basics. The basic jab, the basic cross, the basic hook, the basic uppercut, the basic overhead punch, the basic parry, the basic counter. He went back and perfected all that to where he had enough time to where he could find something as sharp and commendable as the Philly shell.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason it seems like his Philly shell is stronger than a lot of everybody else is because everybody worried about the Philly shell looking flashy. Nobody ever really took time out of the day to see how basics did he perfect. Nobody did that. And that's why he was able to go undefeated for such a long time. Well, you should be undefeated in this truth. You should be undefeated in the Lashawan Qadash. Anybody should be able to step to you and you should be able to teach them what a Lashawan Qadash really look like, what it really is. And then you should be able to write the series and be able to and put all that to shame. You should be able to write a series and put it all to shame. You should be able to, oh yeah, this is what y'all write? Well, without the code this is what this is, this is where this came from, this is what this actually is saying, and it literally corresponding to the original Paleo Hebrew. You should be able to hit them with all that. You should be able to do that. You get what I'm saying?
Come.
And all that comes from perfecting the basics. That's why recap class the best classes, if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not getting long. But guess what? I don't care.
Don't sound crazy.
As a matter of fact, sidebar, I'm asking you a question. What's the worst air you breathe in? Or the worst air or yeah, what's the worst air you breathe in?
Carbon monoxide.
I'm like, scientifically, yeah. But yeah, on the on the as far as like education and learning, the worst air for you to breathe in is dead air.
Mm-hmm.
And what is dead air? Dead air is every minute, every second that you're not teaching. That is what dead air is. You get what I'm saying? Now, like I said, scientifically, what said is very factual. But also, what I was just bringing out was also factual because you don't never want to be the one to bring dead air. You get what I'm saying? Because without that dead air, that's another second, another minute, another couple seconds, another couple minutes, maybe hours wasted if you're not actually edifying and teaching your people.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
Come.
That's why you never use one thing dead air. When your time running. That's what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't really understand the realness or the severity of not knowing Lashawan Qadash. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, I still have people that be trying to shallow warn me, not even knowing that's not even the real word.
That's right.
And you know who else saying shallow warn? Those Edomites they be out here putting their mouths on main parts.
Mm-hmm.
They're also shallow warn.
Mm-hmm.
So when somebody says to me, I never assume they on the wrong side of the fence.
Mm-hmm.
You shouldn't even speak like these people. You should speak like your people. Because all they did was try to steal from your people and make it their own. And just leave you with nothing. Even and then you can look it up. There's gonna be some heavy research, but like at some point in time, like even the Israelites still had a grasp of the Hebrew language.
Oh yeah.
Here and there. But it was taken away from them in the same way we was given English over here, they was given Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
Then they made up broken Spanish and Spanish slang because they even had their spirit about them. They don't even want to be conformed with the oppressor all the way down to the language. They're gonna speak Spanish, but they're gonna speak Spanish. Not even they can keep up. You should already have that same spirit, that same ideology, that same meaning to it. If you have the mindset of that, you already in the right place of learning Lashawan Qadash. The reason why Lashawan Qadash is easy to learn for most of us, if not all of us, is because we want to be separate from our oppressor all the way down to the language. You get what I'm saying?
Come.
We dress better than them. We act better than them. We show love to our people better than them. We show love to other people better than them. We get women better. And when you learn this Lashawan Qadash, you talk better.
Come.
You get what I'm saying? Most I Christ. Yeah. I probably should have told you to put the sound up under them, but
Okay.
oh, you think you'd be able to fit about me? All right, listen, hi, young man. I see you. Yeah, most high in Christ. I respect that for sure. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a real short class, so you're gonna try to get as much up there as possible. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, this is the recap class. You know what I'm saying?
So I let me
Ain't
see if
nothing like a recap class.
so I can back play. Can I do another color?
No sweat. As long as it's good,
Well, I think I should get this.
it'll be alright. This will get there. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready. I ain't gonna lie. The last one of that is very important, especially to all of you young men and troopers out there who claim y'all want to be an officer, captain, camp leader, and all that good stuff. Well, you ain't gonna get it if you don't know the last one. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You're not gonna get it. There's a lot of things that will be hold you back stepping into your new self, your your new life. A lot of things can be holding you back. And your lack of wanting to learn the lost market, that's going to be a part of it. You're going to be added on. That lack of the ability to want to try to at least memorize a lot of things by heart, deal with lost market, that hold you back from achieving great things. The best thing you can ever achieve is being able to step out of that world, drop your worldly things, go strictly by your people. That's the start of it, if you ask me. But the whole real thick of it all, the start of it is learning the law that's commandments, learning the truth under Aisha Khan's management and honor. But make sure that you know what I'm saying, learn that law from Dash. All right. And it's something that's very serious. So if you're a young man, true, you come across this video, you're taking the life wrong with that serious. You're taking the life wrong with that lightly. You're taking it serious, I ain't gonna say. But if you take it lightly, you can forget about being an officer. You can, you can forget about being a captain. You can forget about a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because how you gonna be able to, you know what I'm saying, teach in all aspects. You're gonna have a family if you don't already have it. So you mean to tell me you're gonna teach your kids scriptures? That's it. You're not gonna teach them the language that they deserve to have. You're not gonna do that. You're not gonna teach them how to communicate with Christ when Christ come back. That's crazy. That's absurd. That's highly absurd. Lashawan Qadash also hold back for something else. I can't talk about it, but y'all, it's coming y'all way. I'm telling you, it's coming y'all way. Y'all don't know that Lashawan Qadash, y'all are in for a hurt. All right. So like you ain't gotta put the H right. That's unnecessary. Yeah, it's a strict I sound in Lashawan Qadash, so it's really sorry to do. You may have to put H. So I feel. That's what I'm thinking about that. I look like, oh, something right. You were right. You know what I'm saying? The only time you will need that is for the exactly. Everything else is pretty much said.
Mm-hmm.
But the brother did amazing. That's what you call obtaining information. That's what recap is. People information you obtain. All right. So let's see. Do you have any vocabulary? Any notebook that you can get to? Let's see. See if I call it a few words. Mhm. You can find that word, you find your vocabulary. I want you to start. I ain't even gonna look at this book. I'm gonna just leave it up to you. I'm gonna call out. It's gonna be a list. I know it's gonna be a big word. I'm gonna say something like, write me the third vocabulary word that or I can say four or fifth.
I got these.
I don't wanna look at it. I don't wanna look at it. Hey,
Okay.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna call out just a random number off of your list. Then you're gonna take a marker, go to the board, and then from there, I don't want you to write nothing. I just want you to be ready. When I say Assyrian, when I say Hebrew, that's when you're gonna write it. Whichever one I call out, you're gonna write that exact vocabulary right to left in that specific in those specific characters. All right. You think you're up for it?
Let's see.
Let's see. Trust me, me, it's a trick question. If I ask you, you ready for it, I already deem that your word more than worth. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get it on. I'm ready to go ahead and step to the board. I want you to like, yeah, I say the third vocabulary you got on it. And step to the board. Step to the board, get the mark. Get ready. See what you got. You got a clear space over there, so I'm panning the camera. All right, let's say Hebrew. And then once you write it, I want you to tell me what the word means. No, that's right. I see a ra. I see a wa. Ha.
Uh, mm, this means perish. Taza. Let's see.
Yeah, ta, wa.
Tazawa.
Mm-hmm. Ta, wa.
Tazawa. So that means perish.
All right, right there, so on there.
Oh God.
Yeah. All right. Now, based off of your count, it's based off your vocab. How many vocab you got?
16.
16? Most high probably give me the fifth one. That was also going to be I want to do this series not guard. That's only because it's worth it. It's worth it, y'all. And like people can see you place your knowledge. I'm Lashawan Qadash at notes. Dang, my brother.
I know.
Hold on, man. Hold on.
Let me just erase. Okay. Here. Mm,
Okay. Done. See, Kyle? One.
Kawan, which means fixed.
Which means what?
Fixed.
Fixed.
Or fix.
Fixed.
Fixed.
Okay. Fixed. And then put a slash, or do parentheses ED. All right.
So in what context would that be, or what would make that the EV?
Okay, we'll make it past tense. See. Uh, that's a very good question. Oh, I gotta use some vocabulary words.
Sluggy, would you
I
say?
gotta use some vocabulary words. Right?
These are Officer Brock gave
Also, Rob.
gave me, man.
He gave you them.
Kind
Okay. Did he break down why he was like give you the word?
He just told me that or showed me how to write them in Syrian and Hebrew.
Okay, no sweet. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fact check it. So you go ahead and erase it and give me the 10 vocabulary word in the series. Yeah, you see how smooth I switch it over, right? Yeah, it's all right. I got it. I got it. I'm a fact check. Mhm. Yeah, that is why.
That's supposed to be a rock. I'm trying to read it. That's a lot.
Use your concept, please.
Like, confident. Yeah, that is supposed to be a rock.
Shins.
For a bar, which means So yeah, let's see. Fix it. All right. It was supposed to be a row.
Why you right?
That's what it always look like. Okay. So correct me.
Okay,
Oh,
so
for sure.
right, literally look like a bigger version of the guy.
Mm. Okay. So I had it at the first time.
Exactly. Then I had to fact check for one real quick because in my notes it meant a wreck, and then when I fact checked it, the word literally means a wreck. For one actually translates to a wreck, and so when the point of a wreck is like to create something.
Mm-hmm. Like to put something up.
Right. So that's so and the Hebrew word for fix is actually a mind is the Hebrew word for fix. And you know what I'm saying? Our mind is fixed past tense.
Mm-hmm.
That's what confusion was. So I was like, I just looked at it well. So what happened this and I was like, hey, did I need help?
Wow.
So yeah, I want to make sure I fact check it because it's important to maintain our action.
So then how can I
So what you would do is wherever it says fix or fix, take it out. However you're able to in your notes and you change the word fix, or you change the word for one into a rec or create. All right. Change that to a rec or create. That's literally what Kawan translates to. You know what I'm saying? Most High Christ. So, you know, we actually got a brother. You just met him over the cookout. His name is Kawan.
That's cool.
So you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why it's important to also learn brothers' names too. But in the sense, you also learn the word and means. You know, like you add it to your vocabulary.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? So yeah. And so let's see. I say just because you're right, a one back up here. When you make sure you put that in the actual, transliteration. You know, just because like I said, hey, You know, I need to send somebody just out of act. I gotta take another board until it is actually factual. Because in the Lashawan Qadash, trust me, the same way you gotta fake Israelites and Christians wait on us to slip up with the scriptures, you gotta believe they wait on us to slip up with Lashawan Qadash. And you can't give them that opportunity to. Never. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, just make sure like one you put it right. You know what I'm saying? And like that, so you're doing it like that. Once you're doing that, go back at the top, write the Syrian right next to that, and then right there in the middle, make sure you write the last one last right next to that. All right. Yeah. This is the scenario I would like to say. Sometimes you're too smart for yourself. Because now you put yourself in a situation where you finna work hard. And that's a good situation to put yourself in. All right. I'm never gonna down you. If you wanna work more, I ain't gonna stop. Wow. No, wait, time out.
Because I have my notes. Please correct me on this. Please get me right on this, brother. So,
Try to figure out what is it first of all, what is the character right there?
yeah. So this again from the notes I got from Parag. Um, I have that character. I have that written. Wait, Slovakia. Wrong character. The wrong
Oh, okay, I see what it is.
You know what I'm saying?
Based off your notes, let me see it. Okay. The problem is no, disclaimer we're not you know, we're doing over what people talk. They realize that they're on accent when it comes to writing. But the correct accent for the series might be you okay. Well, yeah. That's you what is always the word and that would be now these are the two that we're English. Wow. Just gonna happen. We get back, it's gonna take back over the board.
The water. The water. So, wait, time out. Time out.
Got another character.
I'm confusing myself.
We do that. Take your time, and then when you figure it out, just just hand it on over.
I wrote the wrong word. So this isn't parish. This is direct.
Okay, that's good.
It's a lot of people. It's a lot. So now I have to correspond
As
to
a matter of fact, just to stay over with you, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull up my two little book up. That way I can go through with you, all right?
the water. So now I don't even need
And then we got like that. I said 10. No, not 10. Give me the 11 word games.
Not the you sure not the 10th? 11th?
Yeah, I ain't gonna put it there.
So
Just put it
Comic
down.
Con.
Just put it there. You was had a few words, so words. Okay, I'll make it sure. Hold on. Make sure you ain't trying to.
So you know all these is 3-letter words.
Most high Christ.
They all 3 letters. I just want to make sure you were sure. So
Yeah, be on predict what it said. You know, folks say next move.
that's what all folks say. It's a lot.
Well, folks. I ain't saying it.
You ain't know that one. It's a lot.
I ain't said it yet. Hold on. Why is the
Sure. This is something that I was messing up with when I was doing these words. He was also teaching me how to do the handwriting versions of this series.
hungry? Anyway, I did see. You doing it right. I ain't lying. First come in, I was cranked up business. My highest struggle.
It's mine too.
Another character's all crazy and stuff, all mixed up, switch around and all that. You just kinda gotta work with it best you can, right? Oh. Most high part. Well, so like if I could, time left for I really sleep running out the whole 2 hours. But the time short. Because some reason, party come, you gotta get stuff done by Friday night. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna end the class on that. So we are the Ashley Case out of One West on some Fifth Street Hall, New York, under Commander Jenny Hanna. This is Chris Nelson Fitty Kabashwan. She's Friday Night Lashawan Qadash. And yeah, that'll be my time. Shalom.